is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
All right, everybody, what is going on? Welcome to the first episode in a while of Slab Sharks Live. It is May the 9th, 2024. My name is Jeremy Lee, and we are going to be following along with a whole bunch of auctions that are ending on Slab Sharks on eBay Canada here tonight. The first one ends very soon. The first auction ends in just under 3.5 minutes that we'll be watching. They've got a couple thousand items ending tonight. I've selected a bunch that I find to be really exciting, you know, big names, big cards, fun, beautiful cards, stuff that I'd love to be buying. There is one card tonight that I do want to purchase. We're going to be doing this. Let's see. So the auctions start ending in about 3 minutes, as I said, right at about 9 o'clock Eastern, and they run for about 4 hours tonight. We're going to be going live here for about 90 minutes, might go to about an hour 45 here. And at the end of the show, I'm going to kind of flip through some of the items ending later on post episode that you guys can go check out as well. And Slab Sharks, Canadian company out of just the GTA, the Greater Toronto area. I actually had the opportunity to visit their offices 2 Mondays ago after the Toronto Expo. Got to see the operation, got to see how it's organized, got to meet everybody who was there. And these guys have it dialed in. I have to tell you, they run auctions for 7 days. They start on Thursdays, they end on Thursdays. And if you can sign auctions with them, if you can sign cards with them to sell, again, 7 days, Thursday to Thursday, they pay you out the following Tuesday. So what's that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days after they end, you are paid out. I know I've consigned to them before, and these guys pay out nice and quick. It's pretty awesome. Again, they're super organized, nice presence at all the shows in Canada. I represented them here at the Edmonton Expo this past weekend, took in about 300 or so cards on consignment, brought on a bunch of consigners. It was awesome. Great experience. So thanks to everybody who did drop off cards with me there in Edmonton for Slab Sharks. Very, very good. Also, they launched their new app. It is for the consigners. So if you are consigning cards to them, if you consign cards with Slab Sharks through me last weekend, you should have had an email by now, and you can download the app and you should be able to follow along your cards on their app. It's also available on desktop. So I'm going to share that with you guys in a little bit too. But the first item that we are following is going to end in a minute and 17 seconds. It's a Connor McDavid Splendor card. I'm excited to look at all these cards with you guys. Jerry Petrie. Love your Instagram, Jerry. Welcome to the show. You love the slab. Yeah, so I got some slabs right there. 2 showcases for little slabs. This one here, Jerry, these are all tag slabs, some of my favorite tag slabs from my PC. While this showcase here, those are all PSA slabs, and those are actually the first 2 years of game used jerseys by Upper Deck, 96 and 97. I'm missing a couple, but that's what those are. Thanks, Jerry. And those are all original paintings up there above me. How do you guys like the Slab Sharks jersey? Check this out. Check out the Slab Sharks jersey. Check out the back. I don't know if you can see that, but it should show Sports Cards Live on the back. Awesome stuff. What's up, Mr. Manos? Good to see you. Jacob Dahl, always a pleasure to see you. Jacob says, awesome cards ending. Guys, we got to jump into it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, Jerry, we got to jump into it, guys, because look right here. Looky right here. We have a 2017 Splendor Connor McDavid borderless patch auto out of 22. It's in a PSA 7 holder. Beautiful card. Splendor was like a one-off product they made in 2017, and now I've seen it included, the brand, in other products where they sort of insert it. But this is a beautiful McDavid. Look at that 3-color patch at 730. It just jumped to 1,001 with 2 seconds left from $730. There goes our first card of the night, and that's going to bring us to this one now, guys. 2019 Upper Deck buybacks, Austin Matthews. This is the young gun. Upper Deck bought back 34 copies, it looks like. That was his jersey number. That is his jersey number. They had him sign them. They serially numbered them, 234. It's a beautiful autograph, actually. Let's just zoom in on that. Look at that. Very nice autograph. I even like the handwriting of the serial number there. And it's got the Upper Deck the buyback sticker on it right there. So 3,109. I think a PSA 10 Matthews is doing, between 1,000 and 1,500, somewhere in there right now. I'm not exactly sure, but this is up to 32.59. We got 54 bids. We got about 13 seconds left. What's going on? Al G consigned cards to us in Edmonton. Thank you for that, Al. 5 seconds left here, guys. 3,409. Now a bid comes in. 4,405 just gets in there on 58 bids. $4,405 on the Matthews Young Gun autographed buyback. Here's another McDavid auto. No auto, just a patch. This is from 2015 Black Diamond Rookie Material Placards patch out of 25. It is a PSA 8, as you can see. Nice looking card, actually, numbered right there beside his head, beside his face, 7/25. Great looking patch. And this is from 2015. This would be a rookie year card. I got to be careful not to call these rookie cards, even though to me they're basically rookie cards. I mean, it's a rookie year card. That's good enough for me. This is $600. It's a PSA 8. As I mentioned, we got 52 bids so far right now. Jacob says there's some I'm going to try for. Can't say what they are. I'm not telling what I'm trying for either, Jacob. Not tonight. We're up to 6.25 now on this McDavid. 6:45 now with 4 seconds left. Rookie year McDavid patch. Pretty cool piece. Up to 6:55 now. And that is, $711. $711 just gets in under the wire, you guys. All right, what do we got next? What do we have next? We missed out on this one. This was an Iginla Emblems of Endorsement for $948. That's going to happen a few times because I selected a whole bunch of cards, and some of them are going to end in the same minute. And now you'll see we have like a 3.5 minute break here until the next card does come up. So why don't we take a moment, and I'm going to actually show you guys the app or the platform. This is the Slab Sharks platform right here. You get a client dashboard. Now, I am an affiliate. That means that, I can bring in consigners, and then I'm your direct content. This is the affiliate dashboard. This is the client dashboard. So if you're consigning cards to Slab Sharks, you're going to see this. You're going to have packages received in transit and what you've dropped off if you drop off. Now, I don't have anything on consignment with them this week, so this is not this is showing up as empty for me. But if you have cards, this is going to be populated. How many items are in the live auction, total sales from the weekly auction with the actual money amount, how much you're going to be paid out. Shark coins, this is that you can use towards merchandise coming soon. And here you would see all the items that are live in the auction. Submit your consignment. Here's your items, announcement, payment history. And then there's the affiliate dashboard. Now I do have this populated, and I was just not sure if I should share this because just out of privacy, the consigners who consigned with me, their names show up. So I don't think I'm going to show that right now, but if you are, it's just really, it's really awesome. I'll let you know that. This card here, guys, 2022 Metal Universe PMG Connor McDavid. It's his blue. It's out of 50 as the blues are. It's a PSA 10. And as you can see, it's pretty cool. It's got this sort of anime aesthetic to it. I'm actually curious what the population is. So I'm going to pull out the PSA app right now. And I'm going to type in the code here, or the serial 8600-2554. Verify. This is going to show us what the population is. Let it come up. There we go. This is a Pop 1, you guys. You can see it right. I don't know if you can see it. It's very small. Pop 1. There's the card. This is a Pop 1, you guys. 1,775. I can tell you his rookie year PMG blue sold last year for about just over 40,000 USD. But this is a Pop 1. It's not rookie year, but it's still pretty cool. It's probably his first anime one. That's for sure. 90s hockey collectors, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Cards AH has a couple cards ending tonight. Good luck to you, Cards AH, and it was great seeing you in Toronto, Edmonton. I can't remember. It's all a blur for me right now, but good to see you. M says, let's go, Jeremy, and Slab Sharks for the win. Jeremy, your new room is looking fat. Thank you, M. Loving my new room myself. We have Sylvain in the house. Lash Wine. Sylvain, he is also an affiliate. He handles Eastern Canada for Slab Sharks. So feel free, if you are on Eastern Canada, if you are in Eastern Canada, you can reach out to Sylvain and he'll help you. Put my Slab Sharks email in the ticker right now if you want to If you want to discuss consigning cards with Slab Sharks, let me know. All right, this has just got bid up to $1,802, 43 bids, 21 seconds left right now, guys. 21. Jake Dahl missed out on the O-Pee-Chee Fuhrer PSA 7. Sorry to hear that. Lantern Card says it was super easy to drop off cards with Jeremy at the Edmonton Expo. Only took a minute. Lantern, was great meeting you, buddy. 4 seconds left. $1,802, guys. 2051 just gets in. 2051 on the Pop 1 PSA 10 2022 McDavid PMG. We just had a Connor Bedard O-Pee-Chee Glossy PSA 10 just sold for $180. And this is the next one up, guys. Austin Matthews 2016 Upper Deck Premier RPA. It's at a $199. The card here grades an 8, and the autograph grades a 9. It's at $1,089. These are, these Premier RPAs, they're beautiful. First of all, with that acetate finish, that acetate surface, and they don't really, the cup still like buries them value-wise. I think there's value in Premier RPAs. Personally, I love the looks of them. This one just got bid up to $1,089. 13 seconds left. We got 36 bids so far here, guys, on Slab Sharks. And we are on ebay.ca, by the way. 5 seconds now, $1,089. Will we see further shark bites of 11-14? Gets in there. It looks like this card's going to sell for $1,114 Canadian. All right, what's up next? I don't even know. It's a surprise, guys. It's a surprise. The Jack Eichel Cup RPA out of 99. There it is. Nice autograph, nice patch. Now these are interesting cards. We're at $590 right now, but if you look at the back of this card, I believe so. This is interesting. These were not originally issued with autographs because they didn't have a license for Jack Eichel. So I should say license. They didn't have Eichel signed a deal with Leaf to only provide his autographs to Leaf. It was a bit of a battle between Leaf and Upper Deck. Leaf won out on Eichel that year. And but this card does say it was produced in 2016 and the small writing at the bottom there. So nice to see. I don't know if this was in the 15-16 packs or it came out later, but at the end of the day, I don't really care. It's beautiful. I don't think down the road people are going to remember when it came out, to be honest with you. A minute left. It's at $590. Let's go back to the comments. So Mr. Manos says Mario Lemieux for me. Gotta love some Mario, Mr. Manos, for sure. Daniel A in the house. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you. Edmonton, thanks. Thank you. Newfie Sig, what's going on? BC Neil, damn, you were the 1802 on the PMG. Sorry to hear that. Lash Wine, good to see you. And Tag is there. Here we go. Can't wait until we can grade in case those thicker cup cards. I miss you guys too. Tag, good to have you in the chat. Welcome to the chat. All right, guys, we're 23 seconds here on the Eichel. $590, 32 bids as we sit right now. Let's see what's about to happen. I want to welcome everybody watching on X or Twitter, about 15 of y'all on Twitter/X. And I'll have a look at Instagram in a moment. Say hello to everybody there who might be tuning in. There goes $623. $623. Is that a steal for an Eichel RPA out of 99? I think it's kind of a steal. I think it's a steal, but what do I know? I don't know that. I'm not tracking comps. Jake Ottinger, Dallas Stars, still in the playoffs, which is great. Ottinger, I love his game. He's been a bit more, a couple of years ago, he was stunned. He was stellar. I remember he played my Flames in the playoffs. He's still playing really well. He's a very focused goaltender. This is the PSA 10 Young Gun. As you can see, we're at $113, but let's check the population on the PSA app, 6907-9679. I'm always curious on populations. PSA 10, Jake Ottinger, population of 1,192. So there's a few of them out there, guys. A few of them out there, but at $100 here, 113 Canadian, which is like 85 US or so, not too expensive. 5 seconds now. Let's see if we get any bids as the clock winds down. Final moment. Looks like that is going to sell for $113 Canadian. Nice pickup. And Ottinger he's one of the great young goaltenders in the game these days. All right, another McDavid card. This is rookie year card. SPX Retro Rookie Fabric Jersey Auto, numbered out of 299. It's, as you can see, it is in a BGS holder. Let's blow that up a little bit. It's the 0506 Retro Rookie. So if you were collecting back in the 2005 era. If you were chasing like I was, Alex Ovechkin's and Sidney Crosby's, their SPX rookie, which had this design, it was a big card. I mean, we all wanted that card back in the day. That was even sort of, that was around the times when Upper Deck was kind of rolling out new brands, and we weren't really sure how things were going to line up, what the hierarchy was going to be. And SPX was certainly one that everybody loved. I remember looking for these cards all the time. And here we have a nice 2-color jersey patch here, jersey swatch, I should say. We can see some mesh. Autograph looks great. It is a sticker. And I'm guessing that the autograph grade's a 10. It does, by Beckett. As you can see, let's zoom out. 45 seconds left. We're at $1,300 on this card. Rookie year, Connor McDavid. Jersey. So let's see. RPA is rookie patch auto. RJA, rookie jersey auto. That's what I'm going to call it. Rookie jersey auto. 30 seconds left. $1,300. And again, if you've just sort of joined a little bit later here, since we got started, Slab Sharks runs their auctions for 7 days, guys. They start on Thursday. They end on Thursday. They give you 4 days to pay. If you're shopping for a Slab Sharks card, you have to pay within 4 days or they automatically cancel and relist. I love that they do that. It's going to frustrate some people along the way, but it's all about having their process down. Final seconds here, guys. 1,300. Looks like that might do it. Oh, one snipe bid comes in, brings it up to 1333.31. All right. The professor wants to know, are any of your cards in? No, professor. I don't have any cards, personal cards at Slab Sharks in the auction tonight. So I do not. I do plan to send them some cards here in the next few weeks and get a few things listed. But I will say I do have about 300 cards for my consignment clients loading up in the auction tonight, starting tonight, ending next Thursday, professor. Daniel A says Slab Sharks gets a thumbs up from me. Shout out to Karn. Karn Rai is one of the founders of Slab Sharks, and he's a hobby legend, everybody. All right, 6 seconds left on this quad tag. Nashville Predators, $320. Nice card out of 2. Someone's going to take this home for $320, featuring Ryan Johansson, Roman Josi, Matt Duchene, and Philip Forsberg. Forsberg and Josi still there. Josi up for the Norris Trophy this year. All right, guys, here's a big one. This is a big card. This is a very nice card. This is your 1979 OPC Wayne Gretzky rookie. This is a PSA 7.5. And if you followed my content at all, you know that I love to analyze these cards. So let's dive in. Let's dive in and take a look at this card. Let's see how I'm going to do my zooming. Let's see if, okay, we're going to have to do it, I think, this way. All right. So I'm going to start top left corner. Top left corner, it looks good. It looks good. I wouldn't say it's razor sharp, but it looks good. Top edge is nice. A little bit of fray on the left. I like that. Top right corner, a bit better than the top left corner, I would say. The right edge coming down, you got the rough cut coming all the way down. Nice rough cut. The oil drop, it's a little bit high, but very nice. And notice there's like no white gaps between I can't really use my mouse to point it out, but no real white gaps between the blue border and the black lines. We come over, legs are nice and sharp. Bottom left corner is very nice. Bottom edge is beautiful. Left edge is a very nice rough cut. The word Edmonton is printed very, very bold. And the word Oilers is on the same plane. This is a beautiful copy. Have a quick peek at the back, see what's going on here. There's the blue lines under the skates there. People like the copies with the blue lines. Otherwise, the back looks pretty clean to me. We're at $7,700, guys, for this PSA 7.5 Gretzky rookie. 54 bids, 13 seconds left. The PSA 8 is going to run you like around 15 grand Canadian. This is half the price, guys. And it's look at the centering too on this. It's a beautiful copy. We're now up to $8,503. 1 second left. Looks like this one is going to sell for $8,503. And I think someone just picked up themselves a beautiful copy of the Gretzky rookie card. We got Phil, the loud collector, in the house. What's up, Phil? Always good seeing you. Newfie says, I've purchased more cards from Slab Sharks than every other seller on eBay combined. I love it, Newfie Sig. Good stuff right there. 90s Hockey says, Jeremy, will you do this live show every week? Not every week, 90s Hockey Collector. Not every week. but I'm going to do as much as I can because I love doing it. And, especially when I've got clients with cards on the platform, I'm going to be incentivized to come on and watch these things end and, enjoy it all together. But guys, let's look at this card for a moment right now. O-Pee-Chee Premier Connor Bedard Rainbow Foil out of 75 at $735. I do love this card. $735, you guys. That's a lot cheaper than graded Young Guns right now, and it's only out of 75. And somebody just snagged this for $1,008 Canadian, which is about just over 700 USD. Awesome card. I love those rainbow foils. Here, guy, Oli Kolzig. This guy likes to eat hot dogs. Who doesn't like to eat hot dogs? If you go to the Sport Card Expo in Toronto, you know about hot dogs. This is the 2020 honorable numbers Olaf Kolzig of the Washington Capitals. He's got a cult-like following in the hobby, you guys. I'm a Kolzig fan. He was always fun to watch. And let's see, it's numbered 2 of 37. That was his jersey number. Honorable numbers back in 2020 still kept loyal to the jersey numbers. The next year, they started using other themes for what the honorable numbers were numbered to. Some people didn't like it. I didn't mind it. We're at $122 on this Kolzig. Both patches, 3 colors, guys. $152. A few seconds. Will we see a final bid come through? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, we do. 182. 182 just gets in there. Under the wire, you guys. Under the wire, you guys. All right, what did we just miss out on? This card ended too. Connor Bedard draft day marks out of 35, $1,780. That's a nice on patch auto, but that was a manufactured patch. No big deal. Very nice. And next up, another Connor Bedard rookie SP game used. This is the what it says debut somewhere. Rookie day. Oh, there it is. There's his rookie debut, right? Or it says SP rookie debut. It's numbered out of 499. It's from SP Game Used is the name of the brand. $104. Whoa, that seems low for a Bedard rookie out of 499. $104. I have to think we're going to see some bids come in. There's one to 114. 400, just under 500 copies of these. That's way fewer than we'll see of his Young Guns. Will we see any further bid? 135 gets in there just under the wire. A little bit less than I was expecting, but I have not been following this particular card, so that might be right on comp at the moment. Okay, we have a long break now, guys. We have a 7-minute break until the next card ends. So I'm going to just do a quick check here. Let's see. We got about 8 people currently watching on Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, guys, welcome to the show. And I will let you know that the viewing experience is better on YouTube if you want to hop over there. But hey, stay on Instagram. I get it for sure. Oh, High Gloss said the Eichel was a steal. Yeah, that was a nice card for sure. Rudy Iglesias. Oh no, I just see a comment here. This is interesting, guys. On Instagram, just have a comment. It says, hello. I know my husband, owner of FSC, was a huge fan of your show. His name is Rudy Iglesias. Unfortunately, he passed away on April 21st. He loved your show and met you at the National 2 years back. Well, wow. Fire Sport Cards. Really, my condolences to you and your family on the passing of your husband, Rudy. I wish I could say I remember meeting him, but you meet so many people. I'd love to see a picture and have a true memory of Rudy. Their Fire Sport Cards. But again, my condolences. I'm sorry to hear that. Card Professor says my jersey needs an SCL logo on it. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, right? Put the SCL logo right there, maybe. And the professor says, when I get my Slab Sharks eBay cards purchased, they are postmarked state of New York. I'm not sure why that is, Card Professor. Maybe the Slab Sharks guys drive them across the border, or maybe that's just the shipping that they have arranged with their international shippers. I'm not exactly sure. That was when you were still posting on Instagram. Let's go back to your comments here, though, right now. Louis G says, did you like the Boston, Florida game yesterday? I did. I mean, listen, first of all, at the very end of that game last night, guys, I don't know if anyone was watching, but David Pastrnak made probably the worst decision of his career when he decided he was going to fight Matthew Tkachuk after the next puck was dropped. And he even sort of like asked the coach permission if he could do it. And I think the coach said to him, oh, if you want to, go ahead. They dropped the gloves after the whistle. And what a dummy. I mean, David Pastrnak, he's one of the best players in the league, but he's missing something upstairs. If you're going to go fight Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk leveled him, and then he could have cracked his head open on the ice. And then Tkachuk was on top of him. He was still wailing on his head. Like, you can't go fighting one of the grittiest guys in the league. Matthew Tkachuk, you can't go fighting him when you're David Pastrnak. If you're not 240 pounds, don't fight Matthew Tkachuk. He'll pulverize you. And he did that. The Tkachuks have passion like nobody does in the league. These guys are just amazing hockey players. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I was shaking my head at David Pastrnak last time. I'm like, you're such an idiot. You're not only putting your own health at risk, like your head concussion. He almost could have had a concussion, but now you're risking, not having yourself available for the rest of the game or the series or even a career. Like, what a dummy, Pastrnak. That was just a horrible decision. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But yeah, Louis, I loved that game last night. And listen, I love my Bruins fan friends, Bobby and Eric and everybody else. I love you guys. But I'm cheering for Florida. I'm a fan of Matthew Tkachuk. I'm a fan of Paul Maurice, the coach. So I want to see them win. I'd like to see how far they can go. I think the Rangers, guys. If I had to pick a Stanley Cup winner right now, I'm picking the Rangers. If Shesterkin can stay hot, if he can stay consistent, I'm going with the Rangers for the Stanley Cup. Phil says, yeah, he smoked him. Bad decision by Pasta. That's right. That blue blood, Tkachuk blood. Yeah, the Tkachuks do not mess around at all. All right, guys. We have 3 and just under 4 minutes left on the scary suit. Let's take a little bit of a fast forward, see what's ahead. Oh, this is another one. Cale Makar, Golden Treasures, rookie auto, 1 of 1 from Allure. This is a rookie year. Cale Makar, guys. Rookie year, Cale Makar, 1 of 1, Golden Treasures from Allure, BGS 8.5. The auto grades out a 10. There we go. Let's just take a look. There's the auto. It's a sticker, which, not my favorite, but it's a 101 Golden Treasures nonetheless. Surface 7.5. Everything else is a 9.5. That's pretty cool. Wonder why the Surface got a 7.5. There's the 101 stamp right there. So this is going to end in just over 3 minutes, the same as this Gary Suter, this is not a big card, but you don't see many Gary Suter cards out there, guys. And this is the Flames. Gary Suter was with Al McInnes. This was one of the elite defensive pairings in NHL for many years. So there's that. We've got the Makar. After the Suter and the Makar, we got a Jack Hughes PSA 10 Young Guns up to 245 right now. That's going to sell. And then hey, speaking of Matthew Tkachuk, everybody, here is his Fanimation from 2023 Upper Deck Series 2. These are pretty cool cards. I actually like them. It's a different sort of design they use this year. It's at $83 right now with 8.5 minutes left. After that, we've got a Mitch Marner Cup Ruby Variation. Base variation out of 4. No auto, which is going to keep the cost down, which is nice. It's Mitch Marner. Not much of a hockey player these days, but that is much of a card, I would say. I like that one. And then we're going to be on to another Connor Bedard. There's the Suter. We still have a couple minutes left. Let's see what's going on. Daniel A says my pick is my pick for the Stanley Cup is the Avalanche. They're never out of a game. Yeah, listen. I mean, the Avalanche had their way with the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets beat the Avalanche 4-0 during the regular season. And all my Jets fan friends were like, "Oh, we're gonna have our way with Colorado in the playoffs. We beat them 4-0 during the regular season." Like, don't you follow hockey? Don't you know that what happens in the regular season almost has no bearing on what happens in the playoffs? It's a brand new season in the playoffs. Players like players on a team like the Colorado Avalanche, they're just getting into the playoffs. Maybe they want home ice advantage, but they're really not letting loose full out until the playoffs. That's what they got a cup already, and that's what they do. So I did not expect the Jets to beat the Colorado Avalanche. And like Daniel says, they're never out of a game. They're so good. They are. And they have who might be the best player in the world right now, Cale Makar. Of course, McDavid's very good too. Don't get me wrong, but Makar is a special player. What's up, Craig's Cards? Good to see you join the stream. I think Gary Suter smoked Gretzky one night for sure. And Phil says McCreary is the guy who open ice went. Well, the referee, you talking about McCreary, the ref, Phil? You must be. All right, guys. 30 seconds left in the Suter and the golden. We're going to watch the golden treasure. $1,450, guys. $1,450 on the Makar rookie 101 golden treasures from Allure. We have 35 bids, just under 20 seconds left to go. $1,450. This card is going to ship from Canada. I don't know where it's going to ship to. And as I mentioned, there's a bid to $1,475 now. Will we see more action? I think we will, but it's tough to say. Final opportunity here, guys. There's another bid to $1,575. 2013, just under the wire. That card jumps by 33% in the final moments of the auction. And the Gary Suter ends up selling for $25.57, probably to a Flames fan. All right, here's that Jack Hughes PSA 10 Young Guns. Let's check the population on this one, guys. I'm curious to see what it is. I know this has a high pop. It's got a high gem rate, I believe, and talking week after week with my friend Josh Madigan from the Hockey Cards Gong Show, which I'm sure you guys are all listening to regularly. The PSA 10 Jack Hughes Young Gun population. Oh my God, it's a big pop, guys. I'm going to show it to you. See if you can see it. That says 5,099. So by tomorrow, that will likely be up to 5,100 plus on the Jack Hughes PSA 10 Young Gun. We're at $245 right now on this one. Listen, Jack Hughes, to me, is one of the best young players in the game. And I say that to me, I think he's a great player, but I'm going to refer back to something I've mentioned before. Pat LaFontaine at the November Sport Card Expo in Toronto was asked who is a player that he really likes. And he pointed out Jack Hughes. He said, this guy's got vision like Gretzky, hockey vision like Wayne Gretzky has. When I hear that from a player like Pat LaFontaine, a Hall of Famer, one of the best U.S.-born players of all time, someone I have a lot of respect for, someone who has some beautiful cards with his days with the Islanders. I'm gonna put stock to what he says, and if he tells me, well, he wasn't talking to me directly, but if he tells the crowd that he thinks that Jack Hughes is, has, a skill that he shares with none other than the great one, Wayne Gretzky, I'm gonna take heed of that and just believe it, really, if nothing else. So I'm a fan of Jack Hughes. I like watching him play, and to know that a Hall of Famer says he's worthy gives me confidence. Here's the Kachuk Fanimation, over $100 now. That's going to end here in just under 4 minutes. We got 45 seconds left on the Hughes. After the Kachuk, we got the Marner Cup Patch Ruby out of 4, and then another Bedard. That's the Star Rookies from Upper Deck, SGC 95, and after that we have one of the funniest cards of the night. I'll explain why when we get there. It's a Gordie Howe Show autograph. Gordie Howe Show. Daniel A said the 101 Makar seemed like a steal, just over $2,000. I think, Daniel, I want, look, Allure, it's a nice brand, but, it's kind of a bit of a O-Pee-Chee Platinum, I don't want to say copycat, but it has some similarities. And then I think that the sticker auto is not ideal. Final 4 seconds here on the Hughes. It's up to $247.50. That's what it's going to sell for the PSA 10. Population 5,099. All right, now I just need to check something here. What is going on in the NHL tonight? I'm going to go check the score app. 1-0 Hurricanes against the Rangers as we sit right now. 9 minutes left in the first period. Goal scorer was Jake Gensel, formerly of the Pittsburgh Penguins, from Orlov and Svechnikov. I think I picked Gensel in my daily fantasy. I went against the grain, guys. I took players from teams that I think everyone is not picking players from. So let me see how I'm doing here. I just want to have, I'm 19th out of 27 players right now. Not very good. Not very good. But I guess it could be worse. Where's my, did I move up? Where am I here? I'm in second. Never you mind. I'm in second out of 27 players. And I do have Gensel and Svechnikov. I got 2 points off that goal. Very nice. I'm in second place out of 27. Still lots of hockey to go tonight, though. Hello to Bobby, 86 Collectibles, guys. I've been referring to him as 86 for several months now, but now I can call him Bobby because we got to meet and hang out at the Toronto Expo several times. Bobby, welcome to the show, and it was great meeting you in person. We're at $102.50 on the Matthew Tkachuk Fanimation. I have a Jack Hughes Fanimation from this set. It's pretty cool. I think I had that out at the Expos and here in Edmonton last week and Toronto the week before. Still have it. Didn't sell it. Perhaps I was overpriced. Perhaps I'll send it to Slab Sharks and consign it to them. And if anybody watching, if any of you guys do want to consign cards to Slab Sharks for sale, I am an official. I'm an official Slab Sharks affiliate, guys. I even got the jersey. Look. Sports Cards Live. I even got the Sports Cards Live Slab Sharks jersey. And if you're interested in consigning cards, you can reach out to me directly. Come see me if you're local. Whatever it is, we'll get you fixed up. And again, these guys turn things around quickly. They do not mess around. Thursday to Thursday auctions, and you're paid out on the Tuesday. So if a card and whoever's cards are selling tonight, you guys, on Slab Sharks, today's Thursday. If you didn't know, today's Thursday. And if you have cards selling tonight, you will have money in the bank by Tuesday. I mean, it's just, they have as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I visited the office. These guys have they have their processes dialed in and they're always improving. It's and they're expanding too. Good stuff. All right. Final 10 seconds, 102.50. Will we see any Sharks snipe this card? Final 4 seconds on the Tkachuk Fanimation. There's a bid to 129.50, goes up about 30%, and the Tkachuk Fanimation does $129.50. And we have another 4-minute gap until the next card ends. So hit me up, you guys. Hit me up with some comments in the chat, some questions, anything you'd like to ask. Let's do a little bit of a Q&A. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. While I wait and hope that you guys do talk to me, I'm going to look at what's coming up. We have the Bedard. This is the Blue Star Rookies, SGC 9.5. It's at $88 right now. Then we got the Gordie Howe, the show. We'll come back to that one. Another Bedard die cut retro, SGC 9.5. Pretty cool card right there, sitting at $41. There's no shortage of Bedard cards on the market right now. That's something that I think is interesting to note. Upper Deck is I mean, as we expect them to, and as you know they will, they're going to milk it for all they can, and they have to. Don't forget, they're a business. They're in this to maximize revenue and shareholder value. That's what they're in business for. I know sometimes we feel like as collectors and hobbyists that they need to really watch out for us, and I think to an extent they do, but I think their number one priority are shareholders, and that's the case with most companies in the world, never mind the hobby. We also have this Elias Pettersson Diamond Stars patch auto out of 5 from 2021. That's a nice looking card right there. Have a look at that. Very nice patch. I believe that's an on-card auto. That's an on-card auto, guys. Really nice non-rookie year auto patch of Elias Pettersson, one of the best players on a great young team in those Vancouver Canucks. Where were we here? Oh, we got a Bedard Raw Young Gun coming up. We have a Bowen Byram exquisite RPA numbered out of 25. A really nice card there. Another Bedard coming up. There's a Nylander. I got some things to say about Nylander. I do. I got some things to say about Nylander. All right. Let's see. This is the next one up. Is the Marner going to some comments here? Lantern says thoughts on the oh yeah, so good question here, Lantern. There is a McDavid Splendor 1 of 1 ending later tonight. We're not going to be here for it on the show. It's ending too late. It's about probably 3.5 hours from now. I do have it loaded up. We'll look at it at the end of these auctions. We'll go through all these other items that are still going to sell tonight. But I'll tell you guys, it's a 1 of 1. And you have to look at it closely. Let's see if we can find it here. I don't know. I'm going to have to. We'll see. Let's let this auction end, Lantern, and then I'm going to go look for it. I'm going to start your comment. We're going to come back to that. Professor picked up the 2021 Jake Gensel limited logos patch auto to 25. Congratulations, Professor, picking up a Gensel. Very nice. I saw that card. It's very nice. Turpin Forcer says you should never end your auctions during the week. It's best to end them on the weekend for maximum profits. Not true, Turpin Forcer. Not true anymore, but I think that's just a bit of a myth, actually. Craig's card says, I think Slab is trying to create another to buy night like MC did for Monday. Oh, you think Slab Sharks is trying to create another buy night like MC Sports Cars did for Mondays? Yeah, I mean, listen, Thursday is when PWCC ends their premier auction. I mean, they're not stupid over there. They're not doing it for a bad reason. I think you have to spread these things out. Otherwise, there's too much competition on any night. Professor already paid for his card. Well done, Professor. Guys, 14 seconds left on the Marner Ruby Cup variation. 1 of 4. Look at that Maple Leafs logo right in the patch window there. $209.50. Too bad they're eliminated from the playoffs at this point. And there we go. $255.55 on the Marner. That's a nice looking card. Marner, though. Yeah, Marner, right? Marner. Turpin forces, I disagree because people are paid on Friday. Yeah, but you don't have to pay for the auction the day you win it, Terp. And also, I mean, not everybody's paid on Friday, but I hear you. I mean, listen, yeah, whatever. Anyway, we don't have to discuss that anymore. Okay. This Bedard did $96.96. Okay. And here's the Gordie Howe. This ends in 25 seconds, guys. Upper Deck the Show makes beautiful cards. This is a funny card. Look at the helmet he's wearing. Look at that thing. It looks like he's about to, looks like he's on death row or something like that. Like, what is that thing? Anyway, and the autograph, it's a sticker auto. So of course he's passed away, definitely. But $295 on the Gordie Howe Show. The show is a very popular subset. So someone's going to love this card and add it to their set. And it's going to sell right now for $330. Next up, we got the Bedard die cut. That's going to end in 3 minutes. And after that, a minute later, we've got this beautiful Pedersen that we looked at, followed by a Bedard Young Gun Raw. At the same time is this Bowen Byram. And then we've got the Black Diamond team logo jumbo patch, Connor Bedard autograph as well. All right. Let's see. 86. Bobby says, I overpay for cards every day of the week. Yeah, no doubt. Phil says, anyone waiting for a paycheck to buy a hockey card probably isn't bidding the farm. Yeah, I was thinking that I didn't want to say that out loud, Phil, but I feel the same way. If you're if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're probably not, buying a lot of these bigger cards. I mean, maybe you're buying some of, up to 100. I don't know what you're buying. Listen, I can't, I'm not walking in that person's shoes. But yeah, if you're kind of living paycheck to paycheck, I don't know if buying hockey cards is the best thing for you to do. But hey, if it brings you happiness, definitely do it for sure. Toronto Cards, welcome to the show, says people can win on Thursday and pay on Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday. Slab Sharks does give you 4 days to pay for your items, whereas some other sellers will give you longer. I love the Slab Sharks. They're not, as I say, they're not messing around, you guys. If you're going to buy from Slab Sharks, just pay. Don't wait. And if you can't pay, don't bid. It's really as simple as that. I mean, I love that about them. I really do. Because I know as a seller, if my card ends on Thursday, I loved getting paid on Tuesday. I sold a whole bunch of cards with Slab Sharks last year. Several, like well into the 6-figure worth. And I mean, the money comes quick, guys. The money comes quick when you consign with Slab Sharks. And if you want to consign with Slab Sharks, let me know. You can email me, jeremy@slabsharks.com. Sylvan, enjoy. And if you are on the East Coast, you can reach out to Sylvan. He will handle you out east. 86. Bobby says Slab Shark auctions are fantastic. How can non-Canadian residents sell with Slab Sharks? Great question, Bobby. Send me an email and we'll discuss it. I'll definitely help you out with that. Slab Sharks is for Canadians by Canadians, but they're not going to turn down business. I don't think they will, but reach out to me for sure. And then finally, BC Neil says, I pay with MasterCard anyways. Bill doesn't come for weeks. There you go, Neil. There you go. All right, guys, 15 seconds left on this Connor Bedard die cut, which is a retro to 19. It looks like 94-95 rookie die cut retro. Cool card, SGC 9.5. Someone's going to pull this in for under $100. It looks like $48 is going to get you this Connor Bedard retro. Looks like, people are focusing in mostly and putting most of their money into the main cards. And now with Bedard hitting the market, we're already seeing a ton of one-off and kind of oddball type. And by oddball, I mean oddball for Upper Deck. We're seeing a lot of oddball cards. And I think that it's going to be important for people who are spending a lot of money on Connor Bedard cards to really focus on those cards that you think are the most important to the overall hobby, because they're not all going to be. So, but I think there will be some people who want every Bedard card from his rookie year, all whatever, 1,000 of them, however many there's going to be. And that's going to be quite the project, but it'll definitely be fun for some people. All right, this Pettersson, it's only 5 copies produced here, guys, down to 8 seconds, $128.50 on card auto. Beautiful patch. I do love this card. $165 now, $221 now. Bid comes in. The Shark got in there and bid on that card in the final moments. All right, what is next? Hey, speaking of the man, Connor Bedard, and by the way, as it says right there in the subtitle, Slab Sharks is paying out 98%. What that means is that if this card sold right now for $405, the consigner will receive 98% of $405. If you think about that, if you're listing on eBay by yourself, you're paying 13.5%. I believe their fees went up by about 0.5% recently. So between eBay and PayPal, you are paying 13.5%. Excuse me. If you're selling Bedard cards with Slab Sharks, you're paying 2%. That's an 11.5% savings, 11.5% of that sale price in your pocket versus eBay's or anybody else's. Honestly, I don't know how Slab Sharks is doing that, but you know, it's a great way to generate business, bring in clients, and really secure themselves as Canada's leading consignment seller on eBay. And my understanding is that Slab Sharks is the leading seller on eBay.ca, not just in sports cards, but in all verticals. I might be wrong about that, but that's my understanding. 50 seconds left on the Young Gun. Want to say hello to, we got over 20 people watching on X/Twitter right now. So hello to all of you, and hello to anybody who's watching on Instagram. I can see we've had a couple hundred people already come in and out. But for those of you that are watching right now, welcome. And if I will let you know that the viewing experience is better on YouTube than on Instagram. Oh, Karn from Big Three from Slab Sharks does say here, we use a shipping logistics provider who takes our cards from Toronto and uses the U.S. Postal Service in New York. There you go. That's how they are shipping cards to the States. They have it dialed in, guys. They don't mess around. Okay, Karn doesn't mess around. His team doesn't mess around. Final 3 seconds on the Bedard Young Gun. 450 is going to do it for the raw. Oh, 464. 464 is going to purchase you a raw Young Gun here tonight on May the 9th, 2024. The Bowen Byram exquisite RPA out of 25. Beautiful card. Sells for $147.50. When did they switch from jersey number for these for the exquisite RPAs to 25? I did not know that they did that. Kind of wish they didn't, but hey, Upper Deck likes to shake things up here and there. So the exquisite RPAs, if this is the main one, are now out of 25, it looks like. Here's the Connor Bedard Black Diamond rookie team logo jumbo patch auto out of 99. It's at $1,550. You have now this is, yes, it's a manufactured patch, but just consider it a decorative element versus, oh, it's not a real patch. Well, who cares? If they just put a picture of the logo on there, it wouldn't be a patch either. To me, manufactured patches are okay as long as they're not, trying to trick anybody, which that one certainly isn't. And that's going to sell for $1,891. That brings us to William Nylander, guys. Willie Nylander of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I said a few minutes ago that I had some things to say about Willie Nylander, and here's what I have to say. I think he's the best of the 4 guys in Toronto. You got Tavares, you got Matthews, you got Nylander. Who's the 4th I'm missing? Nylander, Matthews, Marner, Tavares. Nylander's Matthews. Oh, that's 4. Nylander, Matthew, Marner's, and Tavares. I think Nylander's the best of the 4. Now, sure, Austin Matthews scores 69 goals this year. First person to score 60 goals in like 30 years or something stupid like that. He scored, never mind 60, he scores 69. Matthews is a great player. But Nylander, to me, he brings it all. He brings the grit. He's two-way game. He's fast. And I think he's got passion. He's the son of an NHLer, just like the Kachuk brothers are. That cannot be understated, I don't think, guys. This is the gold RP out of 12, and it's going to sell right now for $3,250. And it looks like some people agree with me on Nylander's game. Like, he's the guy that I would be keeping out of everybody there. I'd keep Matthews too, but I became a fan of Nylander. You saw it in the playoffs this year, guys. Nice card, nice patch right there. And here we have, this is a cool card. So this is from 2004 SP Authentic. This was the lockout year, you guys. This was the year where Upper Deck couldn't make any rookie cards because there was no games played. So what they did is they put a redemption in these packs for a card, for this card here. So you actually had a redemption, didn't look like this. You'd send it in, and once they played a game, once they could make a card, they sent it to you in the next year. And this was Upper Deck's way of getting Crosby and Ovechkin into the 04-05 year. This is from SP Authentic, and it's numbered out of 399. It's a really cool card. It's a nice one to pair with their actual SPA Future Watch Auto. $1,432, 58 bids, 2 seconds to go, guys. $1,432 is going to do it on the redeemed Ovechkin 2004 SP Authentic. That's going to bring us to Brock Faber. For my friends from Minnesota, all of our friends from Minnesota, landed 10,000 lakes, everybody, and most of those are iced over, and they're playing hockey on those lakes in Minnesota. I grew up going to Minnesota just about every year. Had some family in the St. Louis Park area of Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. This is Brock Faber, guys. He's up for Rookie of the Year. The Gong Show guys love him. Of course they do, because he plays for their Minnesota Wild, and he's a great player. More ice time, I think, than like he was up there in ice time on the season. Maybe it was just among rookies, but the guy had a great year. This is his exclusives, Young Gun exclusives out of 100. It's a $360, guys. Exclusives are awesome. Exclusives are awesome. 10 seconds left, $360, 21 bids. What's going to happen? Will we see action? There's a bid to 370 now, 474 now, 370 to 474, and 484 just under the wire on the Brock Faber Young Gun exclusives for the Minnesota Wild. Another Nylander. This is the SP Authentic Future Watch Auto Patch, the Spaff WAP. Say it slowly, guys. Spaff WAP. SP Authentic Future Watch Auto Patch sells for $1,000 for Willie Nylander. And here's that first card we ever saw of Connor Bedard, the first Blackhawks card anyway. The Easter egg, the SP1, $356, 27 seconds left. I think we saw PSA 10s of the sell for close to 5 figures, if not over that. I don't remember exactly, so correct me if I'm wrong. But this is a raw copy, and it's got 16 seconds left. It's a $395, 20 bids so far. Let's see what's going to happen here in the next 10 seconds. What card is next? Okay, we have a little bit of time for that one. 5 seconds left, $395. Final opportunity, guys. Final opportunity. 425. 425 is going to buy the Bedard SP1 tonight, raw. And if I said Connor McDavid by mistake, I apologize. There's lots of Connors in the league now. Hellebuck, Kyle Connor, Connor Bedard. All right. And of course, Connor McDavid. Another Willie Nylander. So this is the 2016 William Nylander Cup RPA rookie card out of 99. Here it is, on card auto right there. Not a great auto, but not the worst one I've seen. Numbered 18. This card is 18 of 99. A nice 2-color patch with stitching. And keep in mind, outside of a few players, you can only get 2-color leaf autos. And why I say a few players, because sometimes we see silver, and I'm not exactly sure why we're seeing silver, but we don't see it every year, I don't think, with all players. In this case, we have a nice 2-color William Nylander patch, Cup RPA, BGS 9. Looks like it's got great subs. It does, guys. 2 9s on centering and corners, while edges and surface coming at 9.5. So this is half a point away from being a BG. Well, half a point on centering or corners, I should say, from being a BGS Gem Mint 9.5. 45 seconds left at $1,195 here. William Nylander Cup RPA being offered on Slab Sharks on eBay.ca. eBay.ca. All right. Sylvan, that Pettersson patch was sick, no doubt. Phil, the Loud Collector, check out his YouTube channel. He says, save your money, folks, on the weird Bedard cards and buy yourself a Future Watch when they come out. You're welcome. A little bit of a price difference there, Phil. I don't think you got, that I can't wait to see what that Future Watch auto sells for. But you're gonna have to save more than just from a few of those other Bedard cards, that's for sure. Guys, 10 seconds left here on the Willie Nylander Cup RPA, $1,195. Will we see a sniping shark rear its fin? We will not. This card is going to sell for $1,195. Here, okay, this is a nice card. I like these black diamond simple rookie cards numbered out of 399. They look nice. You can, if you get this one, you can go back and get the McDavid. You can get the Matthews. You can get the Pettersson. You can go back and get all these guys, the Kaprizov if you want. They're nice cards. They're probably cheaper than the Young Gun, which doesn't make sense since this is out of 399. So we just saw the Young Gun sell for what? $450 or so for the raw Young Gun, $464, something like that. This is a raw black diamond true rookie, I believe, true rookie card of Connor Bedard, but it's only 399 copies. If this sells for less than the Young Guns, I want to slap the hobby. I can't, because how do you slap the hobby? You can't. It's an abstract thing. But this should sell for more than the Young Gun, and it doesn't look like it's gonna. And that's just, the hobby just has this backwards. I think it's a great card, and it's gonna $351. Congratulations to the buyer and all the buyers of those cards over time. That's a great value right there, in my opinion. The Ovechkin sells for $2,176. The SPA preview or XRC, the redemption. And here we have a Brock Besser of the Vancouver Canucks. He's playing very well in these playoffs. He had a great season, actually, guys. This is the Future Watch auto patch. This is the Spaff WAP SP Authentic Future Watch auto patch, numbered out of 100, on-card auto with a beautiful 4-color patch. Look at that. Blue, silver, white, and green. That is a very, very nice patch. Beautiful. Besser's got a beautiful auto right there. $219.50 with 9 seconds left. What else are we looking at? Oh, we have a minute until that. Let's go back. Final 4 seconds on the Besser. There's a bid to 224.5. Looks like that's going to do it. 224.50 is going to buy the Besser Spaff WAP. And in under a minute, we have a Brad Marchand, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw. Oh, who was the player last night? I can see his face. I just can't think of his name. Who kind of was in a scrum with Marchand. And if you guys know, Marchand licked a player's face a couple years ago as they were tied up together. And the player kind of did one of these. He did that. He kind of licked the air as if to say, "Oh, you're a licker." But Marchand's a great player, guys. Captain of the Bruins. He's an all-timer. He's a great player. Everyone would love to have him on their team. And this is his exclusives out of 100. BGS 9.5. BGS 9.5. I mean, Gem Mint, $810. Only 100 of these produced, and he will likely be a Hall of Famer. Some people might shake their head at that, but I think he'll be a Hall of Famer at this point. Final opportunity from 810 to 912. That's going to buy the Marchand Young Gun exclusive BGS 9.5. Oh, the Crosby auto, cup auto, base variation auto out of 12 sells for $511. And now we have a Mario Lemieux stature purple portrait 1 of 1. Phil, thank you. It was Montour who did that, and it was hilarious. You caught that too, eh? I was like by myself watching the game last night, laughing my head off at that. That was so funny. So funny. Sylvan says that there was a Black Diamond 1-1 version of that Bedard card pulled. Yeah, that's a parallel. That one we saw was out of $399, a lot cheaper for sure than the 1-1. And a beautiful card. Sylvan says that reason for the 04 cards makes sense with the lockout. Yeah, it made, and I remember it very clearly back in the day when that was happening. It made a ton of sense for sure. It did. 86. Bobby's given us some feedback here on the app. He's having a hard time matching the app auction with this live show. It seems like the app isn't updating. Anyone else having this issue? Bobby, not sure if you're. I'm not sure, but it's best to watch these auctions items sell on eBay. I believe that's where you should be doing your bidding if you want to be kind of on top of things here. Yeah, and Sylvan says the app works fine for me. Good to hear that, Sylvan. Thanks for updating us on that. Okay, guys, this 1 of 1 Mario Lemieux stature purple portrait is sitting at $365. Now, yeah, there's no memorabilia. There's no autograph, but it's a beautiful 1 of 1 of Mario Lemieux. $365. I think that price is actually pretty respectable considering it's, there's no bells and whistles on this card. 10 seconds left. $365. 39 bids right now, guys. 4 seconds. $390 now. We just got a bid to $390. Final chance. $390 is going to do it on 40 bids on the Mario Lemieux stature 1 of 1. That brings us to a PSA 9. Connor Bedard Young Gun. PSA 9, $480 right now, 22 bids as we sit right now. And let's see, we have now heard from Karn, who is one of the founders of Slab Sharks. He says, we haven't marketed the app yet for this reason. It works for some better than others. He goes on to say, this week, we're working on the Your Items tab. Next week, they're working on the Auctions tab. And in a few weeks, the affiliate portal. So again, these guys are always getting things to be better. And I can tell, I mean, the app itself, like what a great thing they're doing. The app, they're going to have an unpaid bidder list. Like these guys are not messing around. That's why I'm so proud to be affiliated with them and to be director of affiliates for Alberta and to be able to bring their services to all of you. If you want to sell cards on Slab Sharks, reach out to me, Jeremy at slabsharks.com. And the Bedard PSA 9 Young Gun does sell for $530, everybody. $530. This is okay. We have some time now till the next card. We have just under 5 minutes. Let's see what's coming after that. I want to talk about this card. Okay, and then we have a Kobe Bryant a minute later. At the same time, we have a Topps 1969 Topps Bobby Orr PSA 9. So that's going to sell at the same time as the Kobe. So we'll try and watch both of those. The same time as another Bedard Young Gun, a PSA 10. And then we have a little break. Oh, look at this black diamond. Connor Bedard out of 99. This is the diamond relics. It's actually got the man-made diamonds in it, I believe. Pretty cool right there. All right. I just want to talk about this card for a second here, guys. When I laid eyes on this card, whenever it was, yesterday or earlier today, as I was going through the auction, I scrolled through all of the items in their auction tonight. There were thousands. Like, it took me a while. But I was trying to, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do a show tomorrow. And I just want to make sure we had, how the cards were going to be spaced. And, they're not, if I could, if there was one card per minute that was awesome that I could focus in on, I would. But, maybe, and I'm going to say to Karn and the team there, they have so much going on. I don't want to burden them with anything extra, but I think, in due course, maybe we'll be able to space these out a little bit better to really accommodate a show like this. But in any event, when I was going through the auctions, I saw this card and it kind of blew me away with how beautiful it is. Look at this thing. 1999 Topps Chrome, Patrick Waugh, Magic Moments Refractor, PSA 10. But just look how beautiful it is. Look at the shine in a simple two-dimensional image. This card photographs amazingly well. Amazingly well. Now, I don't know much about this set. I actually don't know anything about this set. I've never owned a card from this set. But this card is beautiful, guys. This card's beautiful. I'm going to check the population on it right now. The serial number is 8783-9247. Let's go ahead and verify that on the PSA population checking app. It's a Pop 1. And I got to show you guys this. Hold on. Okay. Look at the picture right now on your screen, guys. And now I'm just going to show you the picture on my phone. So this is the picture that PSA took of the card. So let's just do this for a second. Look at the picture that PSA did. Look how it's like got blue on the sides. And then if you look back on the card, it's all yellow. So you can see that this card, it appears differently depending on the light. And it's a Pop 1. It's a Pop 1. I'm wondering if I should be bidding on this card right now because it's very nice. Number 284 in the set. I don't know. It says Pop 1 right in the description. I didn't even notice that. I don't know if there's are there other Patrick Waughs? Let's have a look at the back of the card. So this is me kind of researching to see if I want to throw a bid in on this thing. Magic Moments, Patrick Waugh. It's a refractor 284 O-Pee-Chee Chrome. Notice how I think this might be misslabbed, guys. Notice how it says 1999 Topps Chrome on the PSA slab, but down there it says O-Pee-Chee Chrome there, but it says Topps in the fine print. I'm not really sure what to make of this. I think this is. Let's go back to the front for a second. Do we see a Topps? This is O-Pee-Chee. This isn't even Topps Chrome. This is O-Pee-Chee Chrome. So it's mislabeled by PSA, guys. All right. If I bid, you're going to see. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter if you see. I don't want to bid against any of you guys. Oh, man, what a card. Patrick Waugh. Gosh. 43 seconds to decide. Me and a bunch of you, I'm sure we're all deciding right now. Yeah, I think that this could be a bit of a steal tonight. Guys, listen. I don't know what the population is on the O-Pee-Chee versus the tops. When we go to the PSA website, we see it's wrong. We see they call it Tops Chrome. Maybe there is maybe there is only one of Tops or O-Pee-Chee. I'm not sure. It's at $137 now, Canadian. 137. Let's just go 150. Let's just bid 150 and see what happens here. I'm the leading bidder now. Let's see if I win this card for 147.50. 5 seconds left to go. I'm outbid. Twice I'm outbid. 3 times I'm outbid up to 186.50. It's hard to bid, as you guys know. Can go stop talking? Bobby, no doubt, right? What a great card, guys. Wow. Beautiful. Congratulations to the winner. I think that's a special card. I think that's a special price, even ending on $200. That seems really good to me. Okay, in the next 40 seconds, guys, we have 3 cards ending in the next 40 seconds here. So let's see. Kobe Bryant, Topps Chrome, PSA 10. I did notice some greening on that. His arms have some greening going on. I think on his calves, the defender, or no, his teammate has it too. Comp-wise, I'm not sure, but 5680 on the Kobe right now. Topps Bobby Orr 1969 PSA 9 is at $2,805. And finally, the Bedard PSA 10 Young Guns at $1,150. $1,150 on Bedard, $2,955 on Orr, $5,680 on Kobe, $3,055 now over there on Bobby Orr, $1,150 on Bedard, $1,201 on Bedard, $3,055 on Orr, $5,900 on Kobe. And the Bedard PSA 10 sells for $1,200. The Kobe does $5,900. The Bobby Orr does $3,055. And of course, the Bedard $1,201. Next item up is the Connor Bedard Diamond Rookie Relics out of 99, sitting at $1,350. We're also going to see a raw McDavid Future Watch auto sell, numbered out of 999. Let's have a look at that autograph. Let's get out of there. Beautiful autograph. Card looks good too. I'm just scanning the corners and edges here, trying to see the surface where I can too. Not the left edge. I'm just noticing a little. You can see right on the far left there, little bit of white showing above the silver bar. Not too serious though. $6,900 on this McDavid Raw Future Watch auto. It's going to end in just under a minute. And the Bedard rookie out of 99, the Black Diamond Rookie Relics, is at $1,350 with 77 bids so far, guys. $1,350, 77 bids, 40 seconds left. McDavid Future Watch still at $6,900. What happened? Still at $6,900. And here's coming up next is a Bedard BGS 9.5 Young Gun. All right, let's see what's going to happen here, guys. Let's see what's going to happen here. $1,350 on the Bedard. $6,900 still on the McDavid Future Watch. So this is a nice card. This Black Diamond is an alternative to the one out of $399. Obviously, it's out of 99, so it's going to be worth more just on a scarcity level itself. Final 8 seconds, guys. $1,350 on Bedard, $6,900 on McDavid. We're doing a bit of a Connor for Connor here. No further bids. No further bids. $1,350 on the Bedard Black Diamond Rookie Relic, and $6,900 on the McDavid Future Watch Auto Raw. All right, let's close those up. Next up is the Bedard Young Gun BGS 9.5. And after that, we got a Sidney Crosby 2016 High Gloss Spectrum. So this is a base card parallel. This is the High Gloss out of 10. High Gloss Spectrum. Very nice foil. You can see the words High Gloss right on it there. A little extra coating of gloss, I guess, in the printing process. And it's a BGS 9.5. It has 10 for centering, 9.5 edges, 9.5 surface, 9 on corners. That's going to end in 3 minutes. And in just over a minute, we're going to see our first Bedard BGS 9.5 Gem Mint of the night ending. All right, what does 90s say? We need more 90s in these auction. I'll have to consign cards. Do it, 90s Hockey Collector. You're referring to that Patrick Waugh O-Pee-Chee Chrome that was labeled the Topps Chrome. Definitely agree with you there. would be nice to see. And I'm sure we will. I'm sure over time, Slab Sharks being the preeminent Canadian consignment seller on eBay.ca, we're going to see a lot of great cards coming through Slab Sharks. Myself, I was able to wrangle just about 300 of them at the Edmonton Expo. Those are all going live tonight, guys. Cards are now live for next Thursday. When they start ending here, the next round starts up. That's the beauty of Thursday nights with Slab Sharks. You can watch auctions end, and now you can see what's going to be selling Thursday a week from now. Start planning your budget for next Thursday. 15 seconds left on the Bedard BGS 9.5, $679, 36 bids. Final 6 seconds, guys. Will we see action? Are there sharks circling? They circled. They just took a nibble out of it, up to $760 on the BGS 9.5 Connor Bedard Young Gun. The high gloss Crosby is going to end in just under 2 minutes. We're at $102. This is from 2016. One of the fun things to do in the hobby, listen, unless you're filling in a binder with the Upper Deck Series 1, Series 2, and now extended set every year, people, I say this generally speaking, because some people will still collect base cards, especially, maybe young kids, but people generally aren't collecting the base cards unless you're collecting the set. All the power to you. So what a great alternative, because we remember collecting base sets back in the 80s, 90s, and earlier for some people. I love what Upper Deck does with the base set with these parallels, and now in 2023 with the additional levels, like, the outbursts and that. But this is a nice way to be able to collect the Sidney Crosby base card from every year. Go with the exclusives out of 100. Go with the high gloss out of 10 if you can. Not just Crosby. Your favorite player. It can be anybody. You've got 500 players to choose from, basically. So you can pick who you want to collect. And if instead of doing the base card, which doesn't really turn people on that much anymore, maybe you go with a high gloss or the exclusive or the outburst or the red outburst out of 25. Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Those are my favorites, by the way. The red outburst, I have yet to see a gold outburst in hand, but those red outbursts are stunning. Just stunning. Phil says, you had one job, PSA, one job. Yeah, they had to look at the back of the card. I don't think they did on that one. I don't think they did. 86 says, we need a shark emoji thing. Yeah, that'd be cool, 86. That would definitely be cool, wouldn't it? All right, guys, 15 seconds left on the Crosby High Gloss from 2016. We're still at $102.50. Only 10 bids. Really cool card. I don't know what it's going to sell for. I don't know if 102 is cheap, if it's expensive, or it's right on. Looks like it. Well, we'll find out. There's a bid to 127.50 now. Looks like 127.50 is going to get it done for that Crosby High Gloss. Now we have one of the best players with one of the poorest decisions I've ever seen made in the playoffs. David Pastrnak, Young Gun, BGS. Now, he is a great player, you guys. He's like, him and Kucherov are two amazing, like, internationally born players that just don't get as much hobby love. Now, Pastrnak gets more love than Kucherov. That's probably because he plays for an original 6 team, where Kucherov plays for an original 27 team or something like that, Tampa Bay Lightning. So that might be it. But both great players. Pasternak's a great player, but please don't turn into a fighter, man. You're gonna get a concussion, especially if you're going against the likes of Matthew Tkachuk. Any Tkachuk, even Keith Tkachuk could still fine-tune this guy right now. No doubt. 5 minutes left on the Pastrnak. Then we got this is cool, a Mario Lemieux Young Gun Retro from 2004. I mean, that's just a cool card, just a cool card right there. And then we got, what's that? Do I have that up twice? Looks like I have that up twice. So let's get rid of one of those. Yeah, then we're going to look at a Tony Esposito 06 signature patch, second year of the Cup. Nice patch, beautiful. Look at that autograph, just bold and bright blue as can be. Then we have our first BGS 10 Connor McDavid Young Gun of the evening. I'm not sure, it might be the only one. Oh, there we have back-to-backs. Back-to-back BGS 10 Connor McDavid Young Guns. Let's see what these are going to sell for, kind of set the value on those. Then we're going to have a BGS 8.5, a much lower grade. You're going to save some money buying that. An Elias Pettersson Future Watch Auto coming up here in the next 10 or so minutes, followed by a Mario Lemieux Clear Cut Auto High Gloss out of 10. That's a nice card at $810. And there we have a Cale Makar Lustrous from SPX, Lustrous Rookie Patch Auto, 4-color patch out of 75 and a PSA 8 holder. A bit of a chunky autograph right there. And then a Bobby Orr PMG red from 2013. But let's sit here. Let's go to, we have a new comment. Bobby says, Pasta won that fight. I don't know what decision. Oh, God, Bobby. Bobby, you're wearing the Homer glasses right now if you think he won that fight. He did not win that fight. Do you not remember Matthew Tkachuk wailing on him? I mean, yeah, he got up and thought maybe because he got up after that, you thought he won the fight. He did not win that fight, Bobby. Please, Bobby, please. But hey, he's a great player, no doubt about that. That is for sure. That is for sure. All right, I got to see what's going on in the hockey game now, guys. Rangers and Carolina are playing. Let's see what's going on there. Looks like it is still 1-0 Carolina. Second period just underway, it looks like. Let's see what's going on with shots on net here. Shesterkin has saved 16 of 17 shots, where Kochetkov, and they're not playing their number one goalie, Anderson. They're playing Kochetkov right now. The Rangers have only mustered 7 shots on net in that first period. You got to think that they're going to come out in the second and double that shot count. There's too much firepower on the New York Rangers to have another period of only 7 shots. But I'm not watching the game. I can't see. Bobby does let us know it's been a good, hard-fought game tonight. Thank you, Bobby, for that information. Always good to know. What's going on with the Rangers, Bobby? Why aren't they getting shots on net? Or has Carolina just shut them down in the defensive end? Maybe that's what's going on. A lot of mini scrums after the whistle. I like when that happens. This is guys, if you are not a hockey fan or you're not like a regular viewer of hockey, you have to understand that the playoffs are a whole other beast of a game. It's a whole new season. These players, like, something switches in their brain when it comes to the playoffs. The regular season, yeah, it's fun. You know, we care about regular season. We care about the Hart Trophy and the Art Ross Trophy and the Norris and the Calder. The Calder might be the most important one because all those other players that are winning Art Rosses and Hart Trophies and Norris Trophies, Vezina even, all they care about is the Stanley Cup. They don't care so much about that. Yeah, it's great. But if you watch the NHL awards, when these guys go up and accept the Hart Trophy and they didn't win the Stanley Cup, they're not that into it. Like, you know, they're just not that into it. So it's all about the playoffs, and the playoffs is a whole new thing. And that's why playoff hockey is the best playoff sport in the world. There's just nothing. You can watch some playoff basketball. It's so ho-hum. It's just not that exciting. Playoff hockey, come on, talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. All right, guys, just under a minute left on the Pasternak Young Gun. BGS 9, $445, 32 bids. 32 bids so far. Coming up after that is the Mario Lemieux Tribute Young Gun, and then we have the Tony Esposito signature patch from the Cup. Then we're going to watch back-to-back two BGS 10 gem or pristine Connor Bedard Young Guns. One's at $2,226. The other's at $2,950. Just got a bid up to $2,950 on that. Whoop, $2,950 on that one. $2,226 on this one. But we have a few minutes until those are coming up and due. Pasternak's going to end here in 15 seconds, guys. We're at $445 with 10 seconds left. Will there be action? Will there be any final 10-second action on the David Pasternak? We are about to find out here, guys. Final opportunity. $450 gets in there just under the wire and takes it home. $450 on the Pasternak. 3 minutes now until the Lemieux Young Gun ends. 3.5 or so on the Tony Esposito. And we're now up to $3,000 on the Bedard BGS 10, while this one is sitting at $2,226. So there is opportunity here for this card to still go up. I think it will. I mean, it'd be very awkward to see the exact card sell back to back on the same platform on the same night within a minute of each other for such a vast difference in price. So we're $3,000 on this one, and this one ends in just over 4 minutes, and this one ends 2 minutes later, and it's at $2,226. So we'll see what happens here, guys. But I think this one is going to get bid up because I don't think this one's going to get bid down. I want to mention also that I was talking to co-founder of Slab Sharks, Karn Rai, earlier today. And I said, "Are you going to be watching the show?" He said, "Well," he said, "Yeah, actually, I'm going to be I'm going to have it on, but I'm going to be monitoring the bidding and getting rid of all the zero feedback bids. So these guys at Slab Sharks, like I said, they're dialed in, they're doing it right, exactly what you want to see, and they are monitoring the bids in real time to make sure that, there's no consigners or shilling their own auctions, none of that nonsense. We don't stand for that nonsense in the hobby or on Slab Sharks or even eBay, even though it's tough to control, and I know eBay can't do much about it, but it's a tough situation. But nice to know that Slab Sharks cares so much about the integrity of the auctions and are monitoring in real time. Sip of water, guys. Multi-sips of water, guys. Multi-sips. Just over a minute here on the Mario Lemieux. Just under 2 minutes on the Tony Esposito. 3,100 now. 3,100 on the BGS 10 Bedard Young Gun. And let's go to the next one and see if it's been bid up. Nope, still at 2,226. So I wonder, the person who bid 31 on this, why aren't they bidding on this one? Or maybe they're bidding on that one too. I don't know. Sometimes you can try and figure things out, but at the end of the day, who knows what's going on in people's minds. 30 seconds left here. Let's see what's going on Instagram. If we have anybody watching us on Instagram right now. And we do. Hello to the Instagram watchers. Appreciate that. Oh, Canucks Autograph says, I'll never forgive Jim Benning of the Vancouver Canucks for drafting Jake Virtanen over William Nylander. Yeah, that did not work out well for the Vancouver Canucks. All right, we're up to 66 on the Lemieux Young Gun Retro. 4 seconds. Cool card. Would look great slabbed up, especially in a tag slab. 107.50. Just gets in. That thing jumps up over 30% in the final moments. 107.50. It's a cool card. Like, I could see that being his Young Gun back in the day, and I think that's pretty cool. It's not a rookie card. It says rookie card. That was the top loader the card was submitted in. Obviously, it's not a true rookie card, but it's meant to be a tribute to his rookie card. 30 seconds left on the Tony O. A lot of people love this particular set of signature patches from the Cup. I used to work on this set. I threw in the towel. I kept the Gretzky and the Gordie Howe, though. And I have a Dale Hawerchuk too. And I have a Gretzky, and I have a Lemieux. Yeah, those are the ones I kept. I have 5 cards from this set still. It's a big set. It's like 80 cards. I don't know if Mitch is working on it, Mitch Grotman, or there's a couple people working on this set. It's a beautiful set. I love it. Great on-card autos. They use nice mem. Looks like the Tony O is going to land in a new collection tonight for $144. All right, guys, we're coming up to these Bedards now. The BGS 10, the pristines, the pristine 10s. 45 seconds on this one at 3,100, and the other one is still at 2,226. It's going to end in just over 2 minutes. Let's hover over here. Orlando, a collector's dream. Check out Orlando's YouTube channel, everybody. One of the finest gentlemen in the hobby. Loves his vintage. Out of Florida. A prior guest on Sports Cards Live. Orlando, welcome to the show. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Sylvan says Lafreniere of the New York Rangers has certainly had a bump in hobby value. Talk about one of those middle finger graphs, eh? Well, not so middle finger, actually started out really high. 3,100 on Bedard, BGS 10. 4 seconds left. Will we see further? Whoa, 3,950. This thing jumps 30% in the final moment from $3,000 to $3,950. Congratulations to the new owner. And look at this one at almost half the price right now, guys, with just under 2 minutes left. This copy, also a BGS 10 pristine. Edges are 9.5 on this one. Same as this one. And let's look at the serial number ending in 3509, ending in 3527. Looks like probably from the same submission. Only about 18 cards away from each other there, 18 slabs away. So $39.50 on this one, $22.26 on this one. Let's see what this ends at. But back to Sylvan's comment about Lafreniere, known as Laffy. His cards came out in the pandemic, and people were Laffy Young Gun hunting. His Young Gun was going for $400 before he stepped foot on the ice. Then he stepped foot on the ice. Didn't have a great rookie year. People were down on him. I was holding out. I was like, he's gonna just take longer to develop than some other players. Joe Thornton didn't really hit his stride until 5-6 years into his career, you guys. Some of these players they're not superstars right in their rookie year, even if you're picked first overall. Some are, some aren't. Joe Thornton had a great career. Lafreniere, I think, is following that footstep. So his cards came out super high, absolutely tanked in value, probably lost 80, 90%. And now he's playing great. He had a nice year, 29 or 30 goals in the regular season. It's not bad. And it's trending up. Maybe he'll hit 35 next year, maybe 40. And he's scoring key goals in the playoffs here too. So I'm a fan of Lafreniere. I have hopes for him still. And yeah, good call by Sylvain. But back to Bedard, 2002-26 on this copy when the last one just did 3,900. There it goes. There it goes. And it even beats the last copy. 4,027 on copy number 2. Copy 1 does 3,950. I'm curious. Let's see if the same bidder won both of those auctions. Let's see if the same bidder won both of those auctions. CB 385. I8 38. Oh, that's interesting. 385 there as well, but a different code. I don't know if that's the same bidder or not, or if it's a coincidence they have the same feedback. I just don't know. But anyway, two people or one person with a feedback of 385 won both of those cards. So congratulations to them adding the BGS 10s. And here we have the BGS 8.5. It's sitting currently at about 10% of the price of those BGS 10s. A lot cheaper way to get into a Bedard Young Gun if you want a BGS 8.5 here, guys, for $388. Let's see what happens in the final 7 seconds. Will we get over 400 on this card? Let's see what happens. We do. We get to 402. 402. Someone says, give me a BGS 8.5 for 10% of the value of a BGS 10. Oh, and Karn Rai lets us know the same bidder did win both BGS 10 Connor Bedards. Somebody is trying to corner that market. It's kind of fun to see. Adds a little element of, something to discuss, but something to talk about. Elias Pettersson's SP Authentic Future Watch Auto sells for $727 in a BGS 9.5 holder. And the Mario Lemieux clear cut high gloss auto out of 10 is about to sell in 25 seconds for at least $810. Let's see what's going to happen. 56 bids so far. And the next item we're going to watch is this Cale Makar 2019 rookie RPA. But let's hover over here, you guys, and see what's going to happen. 9 seconds left on the Lemieux. Will we see action? Will we see any further action? Final second. No further action, guys. 56 bids, $810 takes home the Lemieux clear cut. To be honest, I wasn't expecting any more. That seemed like a nice, healthy price to me. So I wasn't expecting any further action. But let's see what we have here. 2019 SPX Black. Oh, upper deck. Is SPX Black? Yeah, SPX UD Black. That's interesting. Let's look at the back of this card. So this is upper deck Black. Why does it say SPX? This is interesting. I think this is mislabeled by PSA because SPX is a different brand altogether from Upper Deck Black. Right? Yeah, this is not SPX, guys. This is mislabeled by PSA. This is simply Upper Deck Black, lustrous auto RPA, numbered out of 75, on-card auto. Anyway, 3 seconds left. There it goes to $543. $543 is going to take home the Upper Deck Black. I think that's just a typo by PSA on the label there, putting SPX in. All right. Bobby Orr, 2013 PMG Red, numbered out of 75, sitting at $127.50. We have 45 seconds left. Next up is a Boria Salming 06 signature pack. This guy has a cult-like following, guys. You can, if you have his cards in your showcase at Expo, they all sell. They just all sell. Here's this is a beautiful Leaf card. Wayne Gretzky Prismatic Patch Gold 101, SGC 8.5. That's going to sell in about a minute and a half. Same timing as the Boria Salming. 20 seconds left on the Bobby Orr PMG Red. The yellow and the red go nice together, actually, on this card. I do love this particular year of PMGs. $53.50 just gets in right now. 4 seconds left. $153.50. 17 bids. $167.50 now, and that is going to take home the Bobby Orr 2013 PMG Red. Beautiful. All right, guys. Under a minute left on the Borja Salming, and under a minute left on the Wayne Gretzky. And after the Gretzky, we have another Connor Bedard SP Easter egg in an BGS 9 holder. Karn says, gonna have to tell the guys to take PSA labels with a grain of salt. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's important that you know, you don't kind of override that, Karn, unless you're 100% certain. I'm 100% certain on that, and I know and I know most of your guys. I mean, you got hockey guys in there for the most part. I was there on Monday. I saw who's there, and I'm super comfortable with the guys you have there. It's awesome. Okay, but let's get back to this. 7 seconds. Borja Salming, 162.50. Final opportunity. Nice patch in that. Several colors from a Legends game. 162.50, but that auto is holding up so. Look at that auto. Beautiful, bright blue. And the Gretzky sells for $435. Beautiful Rangers piece there. That's a Rangers piece pictured with the Gretzky with the Oilers jersey, but a beautiful card overall. I did pick up 2 Leaf cards at the Edmonton Expo, actually, and I'm very happy with both of them. Minute and a half away from the Bedard Easter egg, the SP from selling here, BGS 9. Let's have a look at those subgrades. 295s on surface and centering. We got 9 on edges and 8.5 on corners. 8.5 on corners. Let's see why. Top left corner looks razor sharp to me. Okay, top right corner, I'm seeing just a pinpoint of white. Probably couldn't even see that. Bottom right, I think maybe that's where it is. Bottom left looks good. Tough to say, because that even on the bottom right, that could be part of that. You're seeing all those little white dots on there. That could be one of those. I'm not sure. In any event, we're a minute away from this card selling with a current bid of $355. After that, we have the Bedard Opeachy Retro PSA 10. We'll check the population on that. Followed by one of my favorite, kind of oddball McDavid rookies, the UD Black Exquisite patch, numbered out of 199. All right, 40 seconds left on this. Karn makes an announcement for anyone watching in the morning. You can head to the website and see the cards that were paid for and the ones that are awaiting payment. Paid cards will be updated 4 times a day. 4 times a day. You can log in and see updates to what cards have been paid for on Slab Sharks. Yeah. Again, not messing around. If you want to consign cards with Slab Sharks, reach out to me, Jeremy at slabsharks.com. I will take care of you. 6 seconds left on this SP card here, guys. $355, $465 now. 2 seconds left. $465 is going to purchase the BGS 9 Easter egg SP Connor Bedard. And here is his Opeachy Retro. I'm going to look up the population on this one right now. Go to the handy PSA app on my phone. Type in the serial number 8824 8065. Verify. We're going to get the population on this one right now, guys. 118. Population 118. That was his young gun is well over 1,000, I think. 118 on this particular, and this is a cool looking card. Now, it's it's like a parallel sort of thing, but still, it's a nice looking card. Pop 118. That's going to go up. Don't get me wrong. That population will go up, but I don't know if it's going to go up as fast as the Young Guns population will go up. We're at $333. Oh, Bobby likes that announcement, Karn. Bobby likes what you're saying about the 4 times a day updating which cards are paid for. That's awesome because, again, you guys can also log in. If you're a consigner, you can log in right here to the client dashboard, as you can see, and it will show you. You'll get updates on all your cards. I don't have anything listed right now, but here's the live. You'll get all the updates on your live auctions. You'll see money you're about to be paid out, pending packages, total sales from the weekly auction, all sorts of things that you can check out in there. Final 40 seconds now on the Opeachy Retro Connor Bedard rookie PSA 10, population 118. Want to say hi to, we got 30 people watching on Twitter right now. Hello to all of you. Hello to everybody watching on YouTube, as always. Instagram. Oh, we have a few people in there still. Thank you, everybody on Instagram, for dropping by. If you are enjoying this, head over to, there's a link in my bio to come over to YouTube where the viewing experience is just a little bit better. Final 10 seconds on this one, guys. 333, 24 bids. Will we see action? Final opportunity right now. 2 seconds left. There's a small bid to 338. That's it. $338 is going to take home the Bedard Opeachy Retro PSA 10 Pop 118. This McDavid exquisite patch rookie. I love the shape of that patch window there. Sells for $666. PSA 8, beautiful card. And next up, we have a long gap now. So guys, this show is going to end in about 15 to 30 minutes. So we're going to watch. I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. We have a bit of a gap here. So we're going to watch this. Now, by the way, this is the Artifacts. Crosby Artifacts rookie, numbered out of 750. I own one of the very few PSA 10s of this card, and I'm very proud. Is it the only Crosby rookie I own right now? PC wise, I have a young gun now, but it's not PC. I think it's the only Crosby rookie I have is the Artifacts. Maybe I have one other. I'll have to look. But in any event, I do love the Artifacts rookie, numbered out of 750 right there. This is a raw copy at $455. We have an Ovechkin. You can pair them both up. There's the Ovechkin raw Artifacts coming up. Bobby Hull, 58 Topps rookie. We're going to watch this one in SGC 1.5. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, God, guys. 15. This right here, this Yager is actually, I think that's going to be the last card we're going to watch sell tonight. And then I got to go. Got to go put my kids to bed, family and all that. But we're going to go over the cards that are still to end. So I'm going to at least show you guys the other cards that I would be watching if I wanted to do a 4-hour live stream tonight. Those are the other ones I want to watch. But we're already sitting here at 1:36. Wow, that's gone by fast for me. This is so much fun, by the way, guys. So much. I hope you all have been enjoying it. If you have, let me know. If you guys like this show, let me know because, we'll keep doing them. We'll do them as often as we possibly can. But this Yager, StarQuest Gold, PSA 9s at 3,051. There's a Gretzky in the auction as well. I like these painting cards. James Madison, I should say, hand painted from Goodwin Champions. What's this next card? A Wembanyama. They have a Wembanyama Prism rookie, the curtain card, $610 raw. That's going to end a little bit later. Here's an awesome Nathan McKinnon card, guys. Awesome card. It's a 1-of-1 game use puck. Look at that piece of puck. Hold on, I'm going to do a different zoom. Look at that piece of game use puck. It says outdoors on it, and it says Lake Tahoe. Oh my God, I love that card. I love that. I might bid on that card. I love it. We've got a Kyle Lowry. I mean, let's watch Kyle Lowry. I mean, come on, guys. He played for the Raptors. This is an immaculate auto patch of Kyle Lowry with Raptors mem and a Raptors picture. Beautiful card for all you Raptor fans out there. And then we have maybe the feature card of the whole auction tonight, guys. The 1911 C55 George Vezina rookie card. This is the hockey grail. This is the pre-war grail card in the hobby. Don't tell me Bert Corbeau. Nobody tell me Bert Corbeau. I will fight you over that because nobody cares about Bert Corbeau unless you care about having a rare card of a player that nobody cares about. This is it. This is the one here. The George Vezina. Listen, I've been collecting hockey cards for almost 45 years now, and I've been aware of that Bert Corbeau forever. I've never coveted it. Why would I want to pay 6 figures for a card of a guy that I haven't even heard of simply because he was the card in 1923 that the chocolate bar company decided to short print so the kids couldn't get their new bicycle. They couldn't mail him for the bicycle. This is the grail. This is what we want. George Vezina, true pioneer of the game. There's another one of these Connor Bedard Diamond Rainbows from O-Pee-Chee Premier out of 75 at BGS 8.5. We saw a raw copy sell earlier tonight. I love this card. This is like of all these sort of oddballs, I love this. And why do I say that? I have 3 of these cards from the year before. There wasn't a Bedard, but I got the McDavid, I got the Crosby, the Ovechkin, and I think the Matthews, maybe I don't have the Matthews, but I have Ovechkin, Crosby, and McDavid from the year before. Different design, and they were out of 100, I think, or 99. I don't remember exactly. Probably find the card. I have it right here, actually. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I happen to have those cards right over here. So here we go. So this is the card from the year before. Wait, let's just go and see where the action is here. 2 minutes still on this. All right. Let's go back. Where were we here? Oh, some good cards ending, guys. But have a look at what I'm about to show you guys from this. So what we're looking at on the screen right now is the 2023 Premier Diamond Rainbow. 2023. The cards I'm showing you, this is the 2022 Diamond Rainbow, numbered out of 99. So I love these cards. When I say it, I'm not BSing you guys. I got the Ovechkin, I got the McDavid, and I got the Crosby. I'm gonna want a few from the 2023 year too. Will I want a Bedard? Yeah, I think I probably will. Okay, let's go back to the auction. Get me off a spotlight here. There we go. Just under 2 minutes left on this card right here. Brian Sales says, love the show, man. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you, Brian Sales. Dylan Callow watching on Twitter. Dylan's a great guy, guys. Dylan gifted me a book at a previous expo and just one of the nice guys in the hobby. Dylan, I just want to say you're one of the nice guys in the hobby. Everything is going well. I hope it's going well with you as well. You picked up the Peterson out of 5, the Pedersen patch out of 5. Super happy with it. Yeah, that was a great card, man. I loved it. Congratulations. 90s Hockey says that PSA 9 is quite high for the StarQuest Gold. He's talking about the Yager that we'll look at shortly. It is super high. Those cards are always off center. I think there's a Gretzky coming up tonight, and it's, we'll have a look at it. I believe you can see the centering difference between the Gretzky. The Yager is like beautifully centered. And the Professor doing some more damage. Picked up an Upper Deck, the Cup Lanny McDonald signature patch auto at a 75. Hope I can get combined shipping. Professor, my guys at Slab Sharks will take care of you. If you are, because you already paid for the first one, reach out to them. Reach out to them, Professor. These guys want to earn your business and they want to help you out. So I can't tell you what they'll do. I don't know for sure, but I know that they'll do what they can to help you out for sure. 30 seconds left on the Raw Artifacts Crosby rookie, $455, guys. 12 bids right now. That's where we're at. 20 seconds left. I know Bobby was saying we might want some of those. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Shark on scene, everybody. Shark on scene. Is he going to swim in and take a bite out of this auction? Let's see what happens here. Does he take a bite? Or is he takes a little nibble to $488.58 on the Crosby Artifacts rookie card. Sells for $488. Next up is the Ovechkin. The Ovechkin is going to go next. Let's see what it sells for. I mean, it's not too long ago, guys, that Ovechkin was outselling Crosby on all of the same or similar cards. Well, same cards, I should say. But Crosby had a great year. Ovechkin had a great second half of the year. Let's see what happens here. Again, to remind ourselves, the Crosby Raw Artifacts, without inspecting the condition, looking for any, white on the corners, assuming that all else is equal, which you can go in and do the research yourself. You can zoom in if you want. Crosby does 488. Ovechkin's at 203. Will he catch up to the 488 of Crosby, or is Crosby now overtaken Ovechkin as the more hobby love? 208, a little nibble to 208. Shark on scene, everybody. He's swimming under the auction, and it does catch up to 366. Not too bad. It's not quite 488, but it did make some ground, and the Ovechkin sells for $366. The Bobby Hull SGC 1.5 58 tops rookie sells for $930. And now we have a bit of a gap until this Jaromir Jagr 1998 Upper Deck StarQuest Gold out of 100. This is a grail, guys. Okay. This is now I said that the Vezina was a grail. The Vezina from 1911 is like a true vintage grail. There are also grails from the 90s. 90s has several grails. And this is one of them. The StarQuest Gold is out of a pack of cards that was like 99 cents. The StarQuest come in blue, green, and red as well. I have actually all 3 complete sets of StarQuest in blue, red, and green sitting in a binder right over there. I don't have any golds. The golds were tough. They're out of 100. Numbered on the back. Let's have a look at that. And then I'll kind of talk more. So there it is. Number 48 of 100. And look at the centering on the front of this card, you guys. And where I want you to look is look right here. Look at the length between the edge of this like sort of octagon, if you will. 1, 2, 3, yeah, or hexagon, whatever it is. Have a look at the how do I want to show you this? I'm going to do it this way. You see I can't put my finger on it, but just look at where those 2 lines come, where it comes down, then goes back out. Look at the point and how far from the edge it is on that side to that side. Really nicely centered. Very often not so well centered, these cards. This one is well centered. I love that about this card. It's a mint 9 by PSA, so the edges, corners, surface are all mint condition. Most likely if they got it right, if they got the grading right. Let's close down these ones. And I'm going to show you what else. Okay, I'm going to do comments first, and then we're going to go back. All right. Dylan says, I've done the same thing too. I get too excited and pay without thinking about the other ones I'm buying. Hilarious. Karnrai in the audience says, if you've paid for one order and win another card later in the auction, we cannot send you a combined shipping invoice. However, pay for the orders individually and reach out on Monday. We refund the difference and combine the order for you manually. It's a process we have built in weekly. There you go. So they have to do it manually. This is obviously an eBay limitation, guys. An eBay limitation. This is not something that they would rather it be automated. And listen, the nice thing about Slab Sharks is they have a great relationship with eBay, so maybe they'll figure something out. But I have a feeling that this is a global eBay issue. This is not something that they can just fix quickly. So, that could be years away. Who knows? But they have a process built in, as Karn says, and they go through this. A process we have built in weekly. Heed those words, guys, because processes is what keeps business functioning. You can have all the best intentions, but if you don't execute and have processes in place, you're not going to be able to service your customers the way you want. And from this, as Bobby gives you guys a round of applause for that, Karn, I salute you as well. That's awesome. Brett S says, a round of applause for us quick payers. There you go. And Professor, hopefully you're still on and heard that, and we'll be able to proceed accordingly with that. All right, guys, let's see what's coming up next. We talked about this, the James Madison, just a fun one-off card. We got the Wemby coming up in 10 minutes. We got the McKinnon game used puck. Don't bet on that one, guys. I want to bet on that one. We got the Kyle Lowry. We got the Vezina. That's in 32 minutes, 19,100 Canadian. One of my favorite there. And then we have a Golden Treasures retro Evgeny Malkin PSA 10. Those are great cards. The Golden Treasures are awesome. We have a Nathan McKinnon Cup patch auto variation, numbered out of 10, hard signed on card auto. Really cool card. We've got the Bedard top rookie O-Pee-Chee autograph out of 25. Out of 25. And that's out of 25. Here's a red outburst. Brock Faber coming up in about an hour from now on the platform, guys. A Steve Yzerman early auto patch from SP Game Used. These are great cards. Nice two-color patch right there. We have a Nathan McKinnon population count out of 10. Sitting at a measly $56. That's a cool card. And here's the Gretzky. PSA 8 Gretzky StarQuest Gold. Look at the centering on this one. You can see it's not as well centered as the Jagr. It's a little bit more that way on the screen, right? That left edge is a little bit narrower than the right edge when you look at where the frame around Gretzky kind of comes in and out. You can see that right there. Next up, we got a Crosby 0506 Cup, emblems of endorsement out of 15, rookie year. We have a Jose Canseco Tiffany, Topps Tiffany 87 Topps card. We have a Shesterkin Cup RPA. We have a Crosby Future Watch Acetate from 2022. That's a cool card. And we got a Bedard Artifacts rookie patch auto out of 36 in Team Canada. Okay, so let's see. We have that. We have the Ottinger PMG Gold 101. That is Josh's card from the Gong Show. We got the Elias Pettersson The Show at $385. Let's go back now and see what's going on with the Jagr. Okay, still over 2 minutes left there. A beautiful Patrick Waugh Splendor, borderless out of 22. Look at that. Look at that patch right there. Another beautiful Splendor card, Marty Brodeur out of 10. Just a nice patch card. I love it. Here's a rookie review retro, Connor McDavid from 2019. That's retro to 2008 or so, like that. Cool card. Let's see if we missed anything there. There's the Pettersson. There's a Brodeur patch auto variation from the Cup. There's the 1-of-1 Crosby Splendor. Let's take a look at this card, guys. So it's a 1-of-1, as you can see. That is a piece of puck right there. Nice on-card auto. I would recommend that you zoom in and see if you can see any detail on that puck. I'm not seeing much. Just looks like a piece of black puck. Not the nicest piece of memorabilia in there, but you're getting a 1-of-1 Splendor Crosby with a beautiful autograph. Look at the way he tucks his autograph in there. He tucks it in there. He doesn't want to sign over the Penguins logo. Have you ever noticed that with Crosby cards, guys? He does not want to sign over the Penguins logo. So he tucks the autograph in there. I love Sidney Crosby. All right, a nice Brodeur Laureates auto patch numbered out of 25 for $76. Come on. What a great looking card. Here's another Bedard Team Canada Juniors out of 125, $2,000. All right, guys, 50 seconds left on Yager. We'll revisit that shortly. There's another nice Brodeur. Another nice Brodeur. Lots of nice Brodeurs. Another nice Brodeur Peerless patch. There's the ingrained complete stick signature. There's a McKinnon rookie year cup plate auto. Pretty cool. We've got a Matt Sundin atomic refractor. I love atomic refractors. Nice dual patch from 07 SP Game Used of Ovechkin and Malkin. The Slab Sharks title says Ovechkin and Crosby, but that's actually Ovechkin and Malkin, guys. I'm sure just an oversight. And there's a Matt Sundin ultimate patch auto out of 25. All right, let's go back to Yager. 7 seconds, guys. 3,051. Will we see action in the final? 44.18. $4,418 on the Yager StarQuest Gold. There we go. What a great card right there. Oh, God. What a great card. Wish I was in the running for that. James Madison, hand-painted. We'll close that one up. The Wemby is at 610. All right, I'm going to start from the back here and see what else we were watching. Or at least 3 hours and 10 minutes from now, guys, this Austin Matthews Cup patch variation. I have this card. I love these. I got over 400. I got about 420 of these cards now, guys, because I picked up a bunch in Edmonton. I picked up some in Toronto. I collect them from all years, as you may know if you've watched me before. Love them. Really nice limited logo here of Mark Scheifele of the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, look at that limited logo. How do you go wrong with that? Beautiful autograph. The Jets, unceremoniously, eliminated from the playoffs this year. Just got manhandled by Colorado. I don't know what the future holds for that team, but $100, come on. An electrifying Sidney Crosby PSA 10 from Fleer Retro. That's going to end in just under 3 hours. So again, I'm going to go off the air here shortly, but let's just see what the population is on this card, because I love this card. I have a copy of it myself. I have a tag 10 30769. Let's see what this one pops out at in PSA. Doesn't say it in the pop 10. Only 10 of these electrifying Crosbys in PSA 10 holders. So pretty rare that way. Look at this beautiful Patrick Kane honorable numbers from 2010, the Cup. Look at those patches. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Here's a nice Crosby stature Gravitas purple patch auto 1 of 1. Nice 3-color patch right there. That little bit of yellow at the bottom left is like that's a game changer right there. Beautiful on-card auto right there as well. Pretty cool card. 1 of 1. $980 right now on that Crosby. Here's gorgeous. Gorgeous McDavid Splendor swatches out of 10. Let's have a look at the back. Certified to us, having been used in an official NHL game. So there you go. Game used. Very nice McDavid right there. And here's the 1 of 1. Now this one, if you look, now what is this? What is this piece? Game used memorabilia. What is the memorabilia? I don't even know. What is that? Because if you look, you can see it says Oilers. You see the Oilers logo there. It's tough to see. There's some stitching. I don't know what does it say what it is? Does anyone know what that is? I don't know what that is. Is it glove? Is it shoulder pad? Is it jersey tag? It says Splendid swatches. It makes me think maybe it's from the laundry tag. I'm not sure, but it's a McDavid 101 from Splendor 2017. It's at $1,000. Here's the red outburst, Matthew Nyes, Young Gun, PSA 9, pretty darn cool. There's a McDavid Splendor auto patch, nice 3-color out of 36 coming up. Another McDavid Splendor auto patch coming up in a few hours, 2.5 hours. A beautiful Boreas Salming limited. Look at that patch, a beautiful old set, like from the 70s or 80s piece of a jersey for Boreas Salming. 07 limited logos, I think still to this day, the only vertical version of limited logos, very popular amongst collectors. This card was mine not too long ago. I forget who I sold it to, but I guess they're done with it already. We'll see what it sells for, but I owned this card within a few months. Maybe I sold it at Expo or just after Expo. I don't remember who I sold it to. Wish I could remember, but pretty cool to see it up for sale again. Another McDavid Splendor coming up. Another McDavid Splendor. Beautiful Crosby Peerless patch from 2013 Dominion right here, guys. That's out of only 10 copies at $1,005. It's a BGS 9, and the autograph is perfect. Sydney is just, what a guy. What a guy, Sid the Kid. I love this year of Ultimate Collection signature patches out of 25. Matt Sundin. There's the Ovechkin Malkin duel. Don't forget that. It says Crosby in the title, but that's actually Malkin. There's the Sundin Atomic. A whole bunch of Brodeurs coming up here in about 2 hours' time, everybody. A couple McKinnons. There's a Bedard, another Brodeur. You could buy it. You could do something tonight, guys. You could buy a Crosby Splendor and a McDavid Splendor, and you're kind of covered, right? Like, you're not going to get a Bedard Splendor. He wasn't in the product, but maybe pick up a McKinnon as well if you want to stick with like the Canadian players. A Gretzky, a Lemieux. I think they're all in the product. You could put together a nice little Splendor set here if you want, like your own customized checklist. There's the 101, or you pick up the 101 Crosby and the other 101 Crosby as well. Nice Patrick. Lots of Splendor tonight. I love that Brodeur. Beautiful, beautiful, big jumbo patch. Nice McDavid rookie review retro. Another Brodeur. Beautiful color-coded Pettersson out of 33. That's a nice. And this is rookie year Pettersson too. This is rookie year. That's very important. At first I was wondering, why is this thing over $300? Then I realized because it's rookie year. That's an important aspect of it. Jake Ottinger, PMG Gold, you guys. Again, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, young goalies in the league. This is his 1/1 PMG Gold. I might make a play at this one later tonight. I actually tried to get it off of Josh at the expo, but he was having none of that. He didn't know what to do with it. He was very nervous about this card. Beautiful Bedard artifact apparels, beautiful signature apparel cards, gorgeous. Nice Crosby acetate, Future Watch acetate. There's the Shesterkin Cup RPA coming up later. Jose Canseco, the odd non-hockey card, guys. The odd non-hockey card I like to watch. There's a rookie year Crosby emblems of endorsement out of 15. Game use patches. I believe game use. We'll have a look at the back. Sticker auto. Keep in mind it is a sticker auto, but it's very nice. And the back does say official NHL games. Worn by Crosby in official NHL games. So there you have it on that one. The Gretzky StarQuest Gold is over $10,000. And we just saw the Jagger sell for over $4,000. What's the multiple Jagger to Gretzky? I don't know what that multiple is, but right now it's about 2.5 to 1. Will this go up higher? If it does, that multiple gets bigger and we'll have a better indication. But these cards don't come up every day. Let's check the population on this, because if any of you are serious about a card like this, you need to know the population. And this is a big card, 89892436. Hit verify. It's a pop 1 with 1 higher. So there is a 9 or a 10 in the population, but this is one of the top 2 copies in PSA slabs. Now there's going to be some in Beckett, maybe SGC, and so forth. But this one's sitting at $10,100, guys. It's a pop 1 higher. So if this is a card you're interested in buying, you at least have the comfort of knowing that this is one of the 2 highest graded by PSA copies that exist on the planet. Now, if you went to Saturn or Mercury or Venus, you might find some there. But on planet Earth, this is one of the top 2 copies that exist. There's the McKinnon pop count 10. I think there are 101s of this, but I think 10's, kind of where most people would be at. Beautiful early auto patch of Steve Yzerman. Brock Faber red outburst sitting at 865 with 49 minutes left. Here's the Bedard top rookie auto from O-Pee-Chee out of 25, sitting at 1727. Gorgeous. I love these cards. I don't collect the ones with the autos. I'll buy them if I like the card, but I'm not. The ones without the autos are the ones I really chase. But I do have a few of these auto patch variation, like the base, the cup base variation auto patches or the cup base variation patches. I collect the patches, the auto patches. I have some. This is a nice one. Something I might consider later. We have the Malkin Golden Treasure 101 coming up in about 29 minutes. This guy here that I really do like. That's going to end in 25 minutes. The Bedard Diamond O-Pee-Chee Premier Diamond Rainbow. And of course, this is probably for me the featured card of the evening. This is the PSA 5 George Vezina C55. I own a copy of this, and I own a PSA 5, guys. I bought mine. I was looking it up today. I bought mine in October of 2007. What's that? 17 years ago? Almost 17 years ago, I bought my PSA 5 copy of this card. I remember exactly where I was. I remember I was at a buddy's house for supper. He was making, this guy he was a chef. He could make amazing. He was an amazing chef. And there were about 7 or 8 of us there. And I remember I was up. Was I on? I don't think you could bid on your phone back then. So I must have been upstairs in his office on the computer waiting to like snipe this card at the end. I also bought the Joe Malone from the set that night. And gotta say, those were some great purchases. Those were the first 2 cards I ever owned from the C55 set. Now I'm up to about 32 of the 48 cards in the set. So I'm making my way. I haven't added one for a while, but I will again. In any event, this to me is a featured card of the night. I saw a recent comp on this. Actually, why don't we just do, why don't we go and here, hold on. Didn't mean to do that, meant to do that. Let me just go do something really quick here. I want to show you the comp on this card. So I'm just going to go find it. I'm going to go on Card Ladder here. And so let's do this here. I'll share the screen. So here I am. We're in Card Ladder. We're going to go into sales and we're going to search for Vezina C55. Let's close. How do we close that? All right. So we saw a PSA 4 sell on April 7th for $13,800 USD. So what does that work out to? Let's see. 13,800 times about 1.35, 18,630 Canadian. That's for a 4. This is a 5 that's for sale. But if you scroll down here, back on March 2nd, on Golden Auctions, a PSA 5 sold for $17,385. You multiply that by 1.35, you get 23,500. Now let's look at this card that sold. Let's look at this PSA 5 that sold. There it is. Look at this. Look at the centering on this, though. I can't really scroll. Look at the centering. It's just off to the right. Now let's look at the card that we have tonight on Slab Sharks. Let's go find that again. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's look at this one. Now it's off center a bit to the left, but not as bad as that copy that sold for 23.5 Canadian is off center to the right. I think the copy on Slab Sharks tonight, just looking, I can't, I want actually, let's do this. Let me go this way. I want to have a look at the corners. Yeah, those are nice. The edges are nice as well. You look at the top corners, you're seeing a little bit of a gloss loss on the top corners, but not so much on the bottom. So that's great. Let's look at the back of this card. It's very nice. I mean, you're seeing corner issues, but you want to see, you want this card. I want these cards to look, I want my vintage to look vintage, guys. This card looks vintage. So it's a bit off center to the left, but hey, it's a PSA 5. I mean, of course, it's an EX condition. Now let's go back to the other one we were just talking about. Look at the centering on this one. It's much worsely off centered, and I can't zoom. I can't zoom really well on Card Ladder, but if you look at this top left corner, it's got the same issue as the other one on Slab Sharks, but I think it's even worse. Now this one, and it could just be the photography, it looks brighter in color. Where'd Slab Sharks copy go again? Here it is. Now this might just be the photography. This one does seem to be not quite as bright and vibrant in color as the one that sold for 23.5, but it's not that far off. Like, and again, it could be the photography. So you'd need to figure that out for yourself. I don't know, but centering wise, tonight's is a better copy, I would say. That ends in 15 minutes. We might have to, I can't stick it out, guys. Like my kid's bedtime is literally like right now. And I want to go help put them to bed and say goodnight to my kids. So I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes, but hopefully for those of you that have stuck around, and again, we got over 40 people watching. We've got 45 people on Twitter right now. We've got under 40 on YouTube, but welcome to everybody there. And on Instagram, we got a few people, but we've definitely had a couple hundred people come in and out. So welcome and thank you to everyone who's joined us on Instagram. 4 people at the moment. So hello to all of you on Instagram. A special hello to everybody watching on X/Twitter. Appreciate all of you guys. And of course, everyone watching on YouTube as well. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Hope you've enjoyed this. I am going to wrap this up, though. Just going to read the final comments, guys. If you have any final comments, questions, get them in right now, because as I mentioned, I'm going to wrap up this show and see and go see my family. But okay, so let's see what happened here. The Wembanyama sold for $700. The McKinnon, this 1/1 super cool puck card, is up to $382 with just under 5 minutes left. And then you got the Kyle Lowry and all the other cards that we've run through. We've seen them all go. I'm going to be watching some of these myself. There's one card tonight I will be bidding on with the intention to win. We'll see how that goes for me. And it's not one I don't think that I've talked about, so don't try to guess it, but you can try if you want. That'd be fun. Let me know what you think if you do. Phil says 87 Topps baseball is the greatest baseball set ever. Attaboy, Phil. 90 says such a big card, the Gretzky Star Quest Gold. 90 says the Sakic is a grail for me. Brett S. Love all your auction streams, Jeremy. Thank you, Brett. I greatly appreciate that. Good to know. 86 says Slab Sharks is awesome. I can't wait for them to expand even more so I can work for them one day in Boston, dreaming. Oh, well, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Bobby. Good to see you, buddy. Good night to you, guys. All right. Stay tuned to these auctions, guys. Watch what happens. If there's anything you're bidding on, good luck to you. If any of these were your sales night, that's awesome. And if you want to consign cards to Slab Sharks, you can email me directly, jeremy@slabsharks.com, and I'd be happy to discuss with you, talk about all the features, and get you working and getting your cards listed for sale here in Canada with Slab Sharks, guys. With that, I want to thank you for joining. Thank you for spending part of your Thursday night with me, with Slab Sharks tonight, with eBay Canada. This was fun. Again, thank you for joining. Have a great weekend ahead, everybody. Saturday night on Sports Cards Live, we're going to do a bit of an expo recap. I've got multiple guests coming on, so feel free to join the stream Saturday night as usual. And with that, everybody, this episode of Slab Sharks Live on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel is now over.